Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Summer. This is your first time here. If it's not, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and do this look. This look is mostly skin based because I am reviewing the Blendiful by Tati Beauty. It is their newest thing that they just came out with. I know I'm late to the party. Long story. I basically ordered it. It never came. Had to reorder it and it finally came. So that is my story with that. Made that, it's not a long story actually. Made it really short and sweet too. So there's that. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and review this. I did my whole face with the Blendiful. So we're gonna go ahead and see what I think of it at the end, what you guys think. You guys see what the final product looks like. Let me know down below how you think I felt about it because I want to know what you guys think before we see the end. And yeah, that's all I pretty much have for you today. It's a Blendiful kind of day. We're using it. We're gonna see how it goes. But yeah, before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up if you like this type of content, and leave a comment down below letting me know if you got it, what you think my verdict is, what you think looks different on my face, if you think anything. Does it look better? Does it look worse? What do you think? Let me know. You guys have been watching me. I do my makeup all the time. But yeah, let's get started. Oh, by the way, stay till the end because I show you guys how to wash it at the end of it. So make sure you watch to the end. Let's get started. Alright guys, we're gonna get right into the face because clearly I did my eyes off camera. I want to keep it focused on the Blendiful. I know I'm super late on this. If you watched my last video, you guys know why I'm super late on this. I ordered it, it never came. Had to file a claim, which I never did, and then I just ordered another one. I was just getting frustrated. So it comes with two, the Blendiful. It's $18. There's no harsh lines. It gives you cleaning instructions on the back. Says machine wash and dry in delicate laundry bag or gently hand wash with soapy warm water. Rinse thoroughly and dry. Do not bleach, do not dry clean. And I actually decided to watch Tati's videos on these because I wanted to make sure I was using them correctly for you guys. And she showed how to wash them and all that kind of stuff and how to use this correctly. So this is pretty big. Like if you want to compare it to my hand, like it covers my entire half of my face. So basically she says you can do your entire face with just this. I am a person of habit, a creature of habit. So when I use something, I normally like to use what I use. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and see how this works. She says you can even put primer on this, but she said not to put anything. She said only pore filling primer. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on with our hands. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Just because this is not a primer she recommends using with it, so I'm not gonna do that. Can you believe my skin right now? Like it is so out of control, and I know what it is. It's winter. Winter does this to my skin every single time, like without fail. Like no matter what, my skin always gets like this in wintertime, and then once spring hits, my skin's absolutely fine. Problems of living in this city, I swear. Like I literally hate it sometimes, but it's all good. Okay, so let's do a pore filling. So we're gonna go ahead and go in with, you know what? She actually used the Tatcha, so I'm gonna use the Tatcha too. Favorites too. Yeah, I don't have a lot left. I only have the edges, but we're gonna still use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this top corner. Let's try to saturate the situation. So I have a little bit on there, and we're just gonna use that to tap. I'm so hungry, so if you hear my stomach growl, guys, I need to get better at filming. Okay, I always do this at night. This is like, it's like 7 o'clock at night right now. I have no plans, and I am filming this. So far, I'm liking how it's applying. It's really pressing it in. I'm gonna put this all over my face, just where I feel like I need pore filling, which is usually contour line because all the breakouts I've had in my life. Okay, that feels pretty good. I feel pretty smoothed out, so that one worked nice, pretty easy. She said specifically pore filling, so that's why I stuck with the pore filling primer. It feels really soft. Okay, so now I do like to color correct. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This I'm gonna use with my brush because I really don't want orange on this. So this part is gonna be a brush moment. So hot. I forget how hot it gets on these legs. Ever since I started, see, I used to color correct and I stopped, and started color correcting again. Like it's been like a on and off situation with me, and I don't know why. It just has been. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead. I'm actually gonna take this. Actually, I'm gonna take this puff that has powder on it, and we're just gonna pat some powder on that area because I do like to set the orange concealer before I do anything. So this brush. The acne is God knows what is happening with my skin. It's so crazy. Ever since I put up that video of my skin journey, I feel like my skin was like, ooh, you want to talk good about your skin? Nah, bitch. Let me fix you real quick, okay? Okay. So we're gonna take the same side that I was using, and we're just gonna blend. I will say it's weird using something dry because I'm so used to using something wet. My concern is cleaning this. So I clean my beauty blenders literally before every use. So literally I clean it and then I use it. So because beauty blenders you can use wet, right? So that's why. She also said you can cream contour with this, which we're gonna try. So it didn't cover my acne as well as I was hoping, but that's okay because we're gonna put foundation on. But it did blend out that concealer pretty quick. Not mad at that. That's what it looks like right now. And now we're gonna contour. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. Because I've been loving to contour underneath my skin. You guys saw that in my last video. I still want to save this so I can use it for foundation. So I'm using the Huda Beauty Tantour. Whoa, definitely applied too much product. Could you imagine only having one tool? So I was watching her video and she was saying how it's not meant to replace anything, but it's supposed to be a added like thing to your routine. So I feel like it's supposed to replace the beauty blender. Like whatever the beauty blender does, I think this is what it's supposed to accomplish. But I would never blend out. I would never do this with my beauty blender. Like I would never blend out cream contour with it. She recommended. The nose might be a little hard because I have such a huge nose. I don't like to do that. So I'm going to contour my nose with my JD Weighty 180 brush just because precision. See, like I don't think I would be able to do that with the Tantour. That's the Blendiful. Okay. Now is the time to test it out. Okay, it's foundation time. So I'm going to create my concoction. I'm not going to put the Charolette TiIbury in it today just because my skin's been kind of odd and I know highlighting sometimes enhances that. And I'm not doing anything right now. So I also work off the back of my hand. I know a lot of people don't like to do that because, you know, sanitary reasons. But the reason I like to is because I think it warms up the product on your hand and I kind of like that. Okay, so now we're going to use the clean side right here. That was so crazy to me. So what she did was she applied it, she stippled it. I don't know how I am feeling about my foundation application right now. Like I really don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I need one more product than I would if I was using a beauty blender. So that's kind of strange considering, well, it is fabric, so it does absorb. We did blend it pretty nicely. The question is, do I like how I blended it? I think I want to go in with another layer, just a small little layer. I don't know, I feel like maybe it looks so good that I'm just confused and everything else I was doing was wrong. No, it's a learning curve, so it's kind of something that I feel like I have to get used to. Oh, I'm hot. So I'm still using the foundation side, picking up some more. I am getting some of the fuzzies on me, but that doesn't bother me too much just because it's expected, it's a fabric. It's like if I was using puff to do this, but it reminds me more of a velour puff than a like, not velour puff, what her saying is supposed to really get into your crevices. I feel like, you know, like your nose. 2 layers of foundation is so long. Sorry, I'm just looking at the viewfinder. I know I always look in the viewfinder. I don't know why I'm apologizing like I don't do that already, but I'm really looking right now because I'm really trying to see how I'm liking my face. I can't tell if I like it or not. I really can't. There's some fuzzies on my face than I am. Let's go into concealer. Taking whatever's left, just brushing it onto my ear because y'all know. So this is what it looks like right now. I'm gonna continue using it and seeing what I should do. We're gonna go into concealer and cream contour again. I don't think I'm gonna use it for. Did you guys? Guys, like I've been working out like crazy, and my body is just it's doing things. Okay, I'm going with Cover FX Power Play. That was N light 1. I'm not gonna take N medium 1. I think I really N light 2. That's like the one I need. This on the outer edge. You guys know I like to let that sit, so I'm gonna let that sit, and we're gonna go into contour. Should I just keep trying to use this? We're gonna keep trying to use it. We're gonna do what Tati does. All right. So I'm going back in with that cream contour with the Huda Beauty. I'm really pinching it this time. I'm blending how I normally would blend my contour. It's not bad. You're like, why do you double contour? I love double contour. Okay, I'm all about making my face look like it's 10 pounds lighter. All right, don't judge me. If you don't want to do that, you can skip the step. But let me live my life. All right, I'll tell you guys what to do. I just come on here and do my makeup the way I see fit. Are you fucking kidding me? That looks pretty good. So let's blend out this concealer now. So I'm gonna go back to where I was blending it before, which is up top here. And we're just gonna, I guess, start blending. I will say the only thing that's weird about this is that it's not dry and not wet. And I'm so used to using like a wet sponge. But, you know, I heard blending out concealer with this is where it's at. So you can really get in there. Not bad. I'm not mad at it blending out concealer. I think foundation is where I'm struggling. Contour was fine too. It didn't really hinder anything. So I don't remember how. Fold it like a taco. Point your finger in. I feel like it really pushes in the product also while absorbing and then reapplying as you press. Make sure you stick out to the end of the video though, because I will show you guys how to clean it as well. Or, you know, clean it and see how it goes. Like I've cleaned it before. Okay, so now I'm gonna take that foundation side. I'm just gonna start pressing how I would with the sponge. Anything that's left over, just to kind of seamlessly blend it. You guys, my arms are so sore that doing this motion is actually making me sore. Isn't that crazy? Like, when did I become this person? I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Tati when I'm using this. Let's do the nose. Okay, and again, I do like to recontour my nose, but I'm not using Tati for that. I'll tell you that right now. It's too big. See, like, this is when I feel like I need the sponge because of the leftover foundation that is usually on sponges. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna keep going. Just anything else left. I don't know what to do here. Just tapping this out with the foundation side because I do not want it to be that harsh. You guys know anything about the Huda Beauty Tantour? You guys know it's intense. So okay, this is what I look like as of right now. Oh my god, you guys, my arms so sore. Okay, let's go ahead and set our face. What I've been loving to do to set my face. Okay, let's see. So obviously this is all cream on this side. I still have a lot of real estate too, so I have a lot of places where I can still use it. Like there's this area right here. But what I saw in her video, what she did is she kind of flipped it around like this. So now you have a whole other side you can use, which is kind of nice, you know. So it's like almost 2 in 1. So now I'm gonna take powder and set. I'm gonna first make sure all the creases go okay, powder side. So we're gonna take the top and go right into the Charolette TiIbury powder. I think I'm gonna like this for powder. This feels normal because I normally use a puff for powder anyway. I swear if this does my makeup so much better, it'd be insane. This is gonna be a long video, guys. So now we're gonna set the rest of the face with some Mercier. Put some on the back of here. We're gonna take another, well, actually we could take the same thing. I'm gonna take this, take it in here, set the face. For the neck, I don't like to use puffs, so I'm still not gonna do that just because. But for my neck, I don't like to use the puff. I like to kind of just brush on powder there. Well, that wasn't too bad. So now it's time to powder contour, which she said you can use. That gives me anxiety. So I don't know how I feel about that. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna take it like a taco. I'm taking this and literally. I don't have a bronze with this, but to contour. Yes, hunty. Here for it. You actually did a really good job. Alright. Okay, so I think for my forehead, I personally like brushes more. I say that because I feel like it puts it too harsh on the forehead. I feel like I need to blend it more. And same with the jawline. I feel like these areas, I feel like a brush is just better. But for the cheeks, hell yeah, I'm here for it. I got to just contour my nose. You guys know I'm not using the sponge for that. I'm like so wetting. Okay, time to bronze. For bronzer, I'm not going to use that just because for bronzer, I don't like precision. So we're going to just quickly bronze up normally how we normally do. Oh, guys, I'm so dumb. So during All-Star Weekend, like I swear it was like as if people thought like you should just give your number to them. And I kept saying like, oh, I have a boyfriend, I have this, you know, my usual lines to get guys to like leave me alone. And it's just not working with this one dude. So obviously I was like, fine, I'll give you my number. I should have given him a fake number. My ass decided to give my real number. So there's that. So now I'm just ignoring him. And like he texts me every here and there. And I'm like, leave me alone. Okay, so now we're going to bake, which I'm excited for. This will probably feel normal to me because this is exactly how I bake. So I'm going to take a clean side of that. And I'm going to quickly tap into here. Picks up powder in like a very interesting way. I feel like sometimes too much. You know, I love to bake. See, like now what do? It's creasing. I'm really trying to figure this out, guys. I'm trying to be as efficient as possible. Doesn't look too bad. We're getting it right up my nose. Not bad. I'm going to quickly do my under eye off camera, and I'll be back to wipe away this bake, and blush and highlighter we're going to be applying with this too. So I'm going to quickly do my under eyes off camera, and I'll be back to wipe away this bake. Okay guys, finished my under eyes fairly quick for you guys. For me too, to be honest. Okay, let's wipe away this bake. That's something I don't think I could do with the puff, so I'm going to go ahead and keep using. So the next step would be to do the under eye brightening, which is something I love to do. So we're going to do that. And we're going to use the puff for that. We're going to use this little edge right here that has no product. Not bad. Okay, so now would be blush, and I'm going to use Destiny by KKW just because it's a good like neutral shade for me. It's one of my favorites. Tapped it off as if it was going to dust off. Focus. There we go. I should have done that. I should have done one side like my normal routine, and the other side with Tati Beauty. I actually kind of like the way this is applying the blush. I feel like it's really just pushing it in and giving me that natural glow without over applying it. I'm not mad at that at all, to be honest. I think that looks actually really good. Okay, so I'm really digging this for powders. Next step is to spray a little bit. So I'm gonna spray, I'm out of Fix Plus unfortunately, so I'm gonna quickly spray some all-nighter onto my eye face just to kind of zhuzh up this powder. It's like too much. So good. I needed that. Like I felt hella powdered. Now it's highlighter time. And I'm going to use the puff to apply the highlighter. Kind of nervous, but I think it's going to be good. So another clean area. My finger is in there. I'm not mad at how that's applying. I just feel like I don't have a lot of precision applying it, you know? Yeah, I don't feel like I had a lot of precision applying it. Like I feel like it's just everywhere, which I'm not here for. I mean, she said it's not supposed to replace. So what I'm gonna do is get some of my bronzer again, re-bronze, and reapply that blush that disappeared. I mean, there's some things where I feel like a brush is just better. This might be one of those things. This is just one of those things. We're gonna go back in with the blush and reapply that as well because it got lost in the highlighter. But I definitely liked it for the blush application. And now we're gonna go in with a brush and highlight. You guys know what I like to do. I'm almost done, guys, I promise. This is not something I could do with the puff either. It is buff out, which I think is the game changer. Ooh, I'm hot. Okay. Okay, let me quickly put my lips on, change my clothes, and fix my hair, and I'll be back with my final verdict. I went from in a robe to I look like in Brooklyn, girl. I'm just kidding. I don't know, these earrings with this jacket, I thought it was gonna look better, but we're here, we're doing it, it's happening. Anyway, so this is how my makeup turned out today. I'm not mad at my makeup at all, actually. I think I look pretty... This jacket's making me really hot. I think I look pretty good. I think it looks pretty blended, minus my acne, but like, I look pretty blended. Everything looks pretty seamless. I think it is a little bit more full coverage than I'm used to because of what this is. Where'd that mini one go? Okay, so I didn't mention before, but there is a mini as well, which is this. Is shaped like a little heart, so cute. And then there's this, and then like I said, you can flip this in and out to use both sides of it. So I used one side for cream and one side for powder. So the reason why I like brushes is because I hate, okay, I know like a lot of people are like, you can use the same brush for multiple steps. I am not that person. I am a person that has a specific brush for a specific purpose, and that's what I like to use it for. And that is because of my skin and how it is. I just feel like it just looks better that way. I feel like my makeup blends out better that way. So there is that with that, but I do still have a lot of real estate. Like you can see, like I was being a little like cheap, stingy, whatever word you want to use. I was being a little stingy with the real estate I had. I was like, I don't want to mix the contour with the concealer, the foundation. Foundation and concealer is okay. Foundation and contour is okay, but contour and concealer is not okay. So I think what I'm going to do next time is I think it's going to be by corner. So basically one corner for concealer, one corner for contour, one corner for foundation, which is kind of what I did here, but I'll have more space. So like I feel like I could use like sections. I'll see. I feel like it's a learning curve with this, but I do like how my makeup turned out today. Powder, it felt like super easy. It felt natural just because I do use puffs for powder anyway. So this felt normal. Again, a lot of real estate. I think I'm good. So I really like it. I think this is really great for powder. I did like how I blended out my concealer as well. Like I feel like my under eyes look super smooth. I really liked applying the brightening powder with it. Like I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder and I think it looked great. So I'm really happy with the way my makeup turned out today. I definitely do recommend this. Now what she said for this one is kind of like touch-ups. Like you throw this in your bag. You don't even need to put product on it. You can just kind of tap out anything, like if you crease a lot, if you get oily, or any of those things. I'm not going out tonight, so I can't really test that out, but I am going out tomorrow, so I will test that out for you guys and give you guys an update. Don't know if it'll be in this video. So that's kind of the deal with that. I feel like I look super blended. There's honestly no harsh lines, like not to be funny, not to be just like all that kind of stuff, but I really think there's literally no harsh lines. I feel like my jaw is pretty blended. I feel like this is kind of like this is what gives you away, the jawline. So I think it turned out really good. I'm really happy with the way my makeup turned out. So I do give this a thumbs up. It is $18 and you get 2, which is really nice. So basically $9 a pop, and I don't think that's a bad deal at all, considering I think the Laura Mercier powder puff is like $24. The Beauty Blender is $20, and any other puff is probably around that same price, and you only get 1. And this one you get 2, and you get a travel size that you can literally throw in your bag and just like, and I'm here for that. I love that. So really happy with this. Congratulations, Tati. I know I'm super late on this, but I know you guys wanted a review. Haven't decided if this is gonna be an Insta story, IGTV or a video. I might do both. We'll see how it goes. But I really liked how this applied my makeup. Foundation was a learning curve. I feel like for foundation, I really like the way I have been applying it. So for me, it was like a lot. And I did go in with a second layer, which I don't normally do anymore. So that was kind of weird that I had to do that. And this doesn't even, it's not even wet, so it's absorbing. So I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and try to wash this because she says to wash it right away. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I will take you guys with me to do that, and we'll see how it goes. That is kind of my verdict on that. Yeah, super cute, love it. I was really excited to try it. I still am hoping to maybe get another one since I already ordered one and it never came, and then I got this one. This one came literally 3 days after I ordered it, and then the other one took 3 weeks, and still, actually it's been a month since I ordered it and I have yet to receive it. So I'm gonna go ahead and deal with that, but we're gonna go ahead and wash this. So let's go ahead and do that. Here guys, here is the Blendiful right here. I'm gonna go ahead and use my beauty blender cleaner. I feel like that's the best thing to use. So we're gonna go ahead and make this warm water. I got it pretty wet. Let's go ahead. Ooh, makeup is definitely coming out. You're supposed to be pretty gentle with it. One that looks like it's difficult is the foundation. Make sure the water stays warm. So that's the only part that didn't come out, is that foundation side. So it's very important for me that all the foundation gets out because my skin is pretty sensitive. Ooh. Even with the beauty blender, I feel like sometimes foundation really doesn't get out, but as long as I get most of it. So crazy. So this is the only part that for some reason for me, it's like not coming out. I don't know why. Feels different too, but I think I just might have did it. Just squeezing it out. For the most part, it is clean. Just that one area right here, it's not. So it is kind of strange, but that's okay. So now you're supposed to blot dry, which we'll do. Okay, guys, here is the thing. It's been wet. It is now clean, and now what you're supposed to do is just it, and then you could blow dry it if you wanted to, but like you don't have to. I'd rather have it let it air dry, in my opinion. I just feel like for me, that's what I like to do with my sponges too, is let them air dry, because if I'm not in a rush to use it. But not bad, it's pretty much almost dry, so that's pretty impressive. It took really fast to clean. It wasn't that long blotting it dry, and now I'm just gonna let it sit there and we'll see how long until it's fully dry. But it got pretty clean pretty fast, just this one little area, but not a big deal. Foundation usually stains anyway, but not bad. Really quick to clean, so I'm not mad at that. Now, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for everything, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you got the Tati Blendiful for yourself. If you liked it, if you didn't, leave a comment down below and let me know. Can't wait to hear.